and we waiting on Marcus and Greg and Brittany. Thank you.
I'm actually on. I'm just my screen not on because I got to get my shirt. Let me get my shirt, and then I'm gonna get out.
Okay, all right. I give you a couple minutes. Yeah, yep. Gallery view or speaker view. Okay, there we go. Uh, Good job, Marcus. That was not nice, sir. That was not nice. Oh, once Greg sit back down, I guess we can get started and Brittany re-enable her video. Y'all ready? Okay. Yeah, y'all muted. I can't hear y'all, so give me a hand signal.
We ready. 7:05.
All right, there we go. There we go. All right, so Ebony and Will gonna join us later. They are both traveling, so whenever it's time to jump in, they'll tag along and get into the conversation. But in the meantime, let's get this thing started. All right, all right. Now let's get started. So I want to welcome everyone to Hardcore Truth, Dana and the Millennium. And this segment is all about the bag. So in most often, money is not talked about, but it's a massive problem in relationships. So today we are going to talk about the issues surrounding money and relationships and how it causes problems and how can it potentially be solved. Okay, y'all ready? So today we're gonna do something different. We're gonna tell an icebreaker, right? So you have $20. Where are we going on a date? Or what? Or create a date using $20. So what we're gonna do? Starting with dang, my order's messed up. There's two of my people ain't here. Starting with Brittany, where we going on $20?
$20 or three?
$20.
Okay. $20. Oh, so we probably need to just stay at home. That's what we probably need. We probably just need to stay at home. I mean, with $20, you can go to Tutti Frutti frozen yogurt and get you a couple scoops of ice cream or something, and being that she's where I'm at, it's hot. So right now, I'll take some ice cream. It is deathly hot. But I mean, I think like stuff like $20, it'll be like a really cute, simple, very simple date.
Okay. Greg, $20. Where we going?
$20 is gonna have to be the park. You know what I'm saying? I'm a doggone get the blanket, get some lunch meat, get some bread, get some cheese. You know, Hey, and then we go into the park. You know, we can fly a kite. We can get a kite from a dollar store, 2 kites. And we'll just go out there, lay out there, and eat sandwiches, chips, and fly kites.
Okay, D, where we going?
Okay, I was thinking like a drive-in, or we could do like kayaking. Those are types of things that I like to do that's under $20.
Kayaking, okay. To Marcus, where we going?
We going to on a matinee.
Man. Okay,
That's
matinee.
the only thing
you could do with $20.
But Marcus, matinee is $10 for you and her.
No, it's if you go on the like I don't know how much it's still in Georgia. It's like $5.50 at a certain time. So
Okay.
so that's what $5.50, whatever, $11. So I got $9 to play with. You know,
Yeah.
probably get the big, so y'all can share the big gulp. That's probably $4.50 right there. So you really ain't got nothing else. You know, $3.50 left, that whatever. But that's it. A matinee. I'm kind of with Brittany. Nowhere actually. Yeah.
Okay, let me ask this question. So for $20, I kind of got it down to the T, right? So we going to so if you on the budget, right? We go to Red Box for like $7. Then we going to go to Walmart and get us a big old pizza for $5, right? And I got a couple more dollars to go for, or if I don't do the Red Box for the pizza from Walmart, I go to Wendy's and give me a 4 for $4. That's a whole meal alone, and still able to go to Red Box and get us a movie.
On the first date.
No, it's not first date. It's any date.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's not
I
first
was
date.
about to say you taking them to
Yeah.
your house on the
Right.
first
I was
day.
gonna say,
I
on
was
the
saying-
first date.
On the first date.
Okay.
No.
Your mama would not be proud.
That right there's some chiller and stuff.
No. This is not first date. They say they want to hang out, but you got $20 on you. So what you gonna do with the $20? First day or not? So if you first date, you may want to try to be a little more creative. If it's not a first date, then you be a little more lax.
Oh yeah, if it's not a
Okay.
first date, I'd be more like she already know what's up.
Yeah, right. It's no. It's the first of the month. Bills done been paid, and you're like, dang, I want to go out. I'm like, dang, but I got $20 left. Had to pay everything, so you gotta be creative. All right. So the next thing we gotta do, I want to reintroduce you guys for those who didn't see the first video. We're gonna start off with, since everybody in here, my order kind of janky. Brittany, then Marcus, and Greg, and D.
Yes. So, hey everyone, my name is Brittany. I am in Houston, and I'm really excited about the topic of discussion. I hope, someone finds this information insightful, and looking forward to it today or this evening.
Okay. All right, go ahead.
It's my turn.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. I'm Tamarcus. I'm from Atlanta, by the way of Memphis. But for those who didn't catch the first episode, you might want to go back and look at that. This topic at hand. I'm pretty excited to talk about. It's going to be quite exciting, especially since we got an extra hours asked to do this. So.
All right. Okay. Greg, you got it, or you need a moment? Okay, D, you got it. You need a moment.
What's the question? I'm sorry.
I say reintroduce yourself, sir.
I can't hear. I can't hear you.
You can't hear me?
Yeah, now I can.
I said reintroduce yourself.
I'm Greg. I'm a civil engineer.
All right. Okay, go ahead, D.
Okay, hey, I'm Dee. I'm a grad student. I'm 22 with no kids.
Go ahead, girl. All right. So I want to do things a little bit different. Normally we'll wait until the end to answer questions, but we're going to do a little bit different this time. We're going to intertwine the questions along as we go along with the topic. So somebody asked a question. Does a price determine if it's a good date or a bad? What y'all think?
No.
I don't either, but go ahead.
I'll say no. Because like I said, if it's something that's cheap but it's fun that we both like to do, I consider that a good date. Like we can go kayaking for $15. That's a good date. That's a whole day event.
What are you doing kayaking? Are you like what?
Yeah.
Oh, so you exercising?
Yeah, I guess so. Working on them abdominals.
Okay, go ahead, girl. Okay, what about what you think, Britt?
Yeah, no, I don't think a price determines a good date. I've had some encounters where we're really not even spending much money at all, let alone $20, and had a blast. So I think how you utilize that time, and if you actually mess with that individual, the price associated with it won't even matter.
Okay, I think the same thing. I think if based off your budget, I mean, you're the only person who would know your budget. I think you can make the most out of it. Like you be creative. Doesn't matter how much. Don't care if $2-5. You need $2-5 work on a date. Ew. Kudos to you. But yeah, I think the amount of money does not determine how great a date to go walk in the. Oh, and it made me think about the first date of our last conversation at the in the last segment. I did go to the park for my first date. I did go to the park, and I loved everything. It was a park and a picnic. Bam. It was during the summer. I sure did. Had a blast. Mario, don't do that. Yeah. Don't do that to me. Okay, so we're gonna keep it moving. So my first question is.
No, hold on before you go through this. So, so you went on a date on your to the park for your first day, okay?
I did. I did.
So, are you still talking to the guy?
Huh?
Are you still talking to the guy?
Not because of that. No, we were together for 2 years before we actually broke up.
Okay. Okay. Yeah.
And add insult to injury, let me see what happened. I actually got a child by him. Oh, okay. So let's keep it pushing. Does money equate to the position you hold in your relationship? What y'all think? Does money equate to with the position you hold in your relationship? Like, if she makes,
is this like dominant?
Yes. So basically, if she makes more than you think her role is going to be higher than yours, or you still hold that dominant, that leadership role in your relationship, even though she make more than you. What you think?
No, for me, no. I don't think money equates dominance or who's higher above who. I think we should both be equal no matter what our financial status is.
Okay.
That's the political correct. That's the political correct answer.
Mm-hmm.
But the truth, it does. Especially if it's, if it's a man who makes less than his female, he's gonna feel some type of way. And then if it's a man who makes more money than his counterpart, then he's gonna feel some sense of, I guess you can say dominance over the entire relationship or whatever. Not that doesn't make it right, mean that it's right though, but it does equate to the dominance in the relationship, depending on how much money you make.
What about you, Britt?
I honestly, that's what I was really thinking with Tamarcus. Like, I feel like guys, especially guys, like they have this. I mean, I personally don't think that men are comfortable with their woman making more than them, especially if it's substantial. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
Basically, if it's substantial, I feel like a guy will have a problem with it. But if it's, a little bit more, I don't really see that being an issue. I feel like as a man, men might feel a certain way about it more than a woman, because ideally, right, men are supposed to take care of the home. They're supposed to lead. They're supposed to, have all of this going for them. So I think it's more pressure on the guy.
Okay. What about you, Greg?
Yeah, I agree with Brittany on that. It's more pressure.
Okay. Interesting.
I couldn't
All right.
even say exactly what I was gonna say. You know what I'm saying?
I mean, no, this like being bluntly honest. This what it is, the hard cold truth. I mean, is what it is. Damn you do, damn you don't. So it's like
Yeah.
what it is. Like, how do you actually feel about it?
I mean, it's just a position I'm in, a position I'm stuck with. It get took as being a man, and that's what you taught to do as a man. So it's like, if I do anything less than that, I'm gonna be judged for this. If I do more, it's a difference in it. You know what I'm saying? But it's a whole lot of pressure in other ways.
Okay. All right, my next question. How much, to my ladies, how much money means to women in relationships? How do you honor money? I mean, is it important in the relationship itself, or how much does it weigh in relationship to women?
Ideally, I would like for a guy to have money. Ideally, but if you don't, then okay, because I can take care of my stuff.
Ooh,
That's literally
open the door for me.
Huh?
Okay, go ahead, D.
Hear you.
No, I say you open the door for my next question. Go ahead, D.
Wait, what was the question again?
Do you think money means a lot to women when it comes to relationships?
Okay, gotcha. For me right now, as long as he's able to take care of himself and not leeching off of a female, like as long as you're able to take care of yourself, like Brittany said, like I can take care of me. I don't need him to worry about me, but I'm not trying to get him. I'm not trying to make him feel like he's able to just come to me for every thing, like all his needs. Like I'm not in no position to take care of no man. So as long as he's able to take care of himself, then that's all that matters for me right now.
Okay. Greg and Marcus, what y'all think? Well, Greg thinks Marcus is music. What you think? Do you think women honors money in a relationship itself?
I'm gonna say it's most of them, in my experience, have. There's been a few of them that say they haven't, and come to find out, all they want or whatever down the line. So I believe a woman does pay a great deal of attention to that, because a man without money, what could you provide for her? What benefit could you be to her? So in turn, your money is gonna matter, you know what I'm saying? And it is something that is important, because with your money, it provides a lifestyle. You can have a certain type lifestyle with a certain type of money in a certain area. So I believe they do look at that more as in what does he provide versus what could I add with him for us to provide. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, so Mike, what you got?
Piggybacking off that, I agree. It's if a guy, just put it into this perspective, as much as women holler out, I don't need a guy. I don't want your money. Not to say that it's what I'm about to say is it's a lot, but not that they're gold digging, but it's kind of like what Greg said. Like, what can you do for them? Like, again, like men are supposed to be this provider, this protector, stuff like that. Especially, as I said before, then like men have to always prove themselves as far as with in any type of role that they in. So let's just say hypothetically, she's coming from a family whose father did everything, who provided for the mother and stuff like that. So that's in her mind, she already know that this is how it's supposed to go. Now she meets you and you broke. You know, in her mind, she's gonna be like, well, you know, my dad did X, Y, and Z, stuff like that. And let's say she go to her dad for X, Y, and Z. Now the dad's gonna be like, why are you with him? You know what I'm saying? He can't provide for you or do, you know what I'm saying, do anything for you in that aspect. So,
Where
you know,
is
money. What happened? You said what? But as go ahead, girl. I can't.
I didn't know I was unmuted. My bad.
No. But yeah, so again, like I said, it's just money does matter in a relationship as much as they, you know, meaning men and women, as much as they say like it doesn't matter, it does. It's gonna always matter. That's why 50% of divorces is over because of finance. So, you know, it's not because of love, it's because this person don't know how to handle money or mismanage money. So money matters.
Money matters. Okay. Brittany, you seem like you got a little disturbed by what you were saying. You good?
Oh no, I said I didn't know that I was unmuted, but I felt like Will would have a lot to say about what Tamarcus has said. Where's Will? That's all it was.
Yeah, that's and what's crazy is I was actually thinking about Will when I was saying that. I was like, dang, Will's situation was that. You know what I'm saying? Like he was dealing with a guy with his daughter dating a guy that didn't do, you know what I'm saying? So again, like I said, men have to always prove something, whether it's, you know, whether it's good or bad, you know what I'm saying? We still gonna have to prove it regardless of what it is. But money is that's gonna be the top thing that you have to prove, period.
Okay. So, thinking about what you guys said, can you date while being broke? Now, in terms of broke, I do not mean having the most buying the most luxury items like Fendi, Versace, Gucci, whatever. In terms of broke means cannot make the bare minimum for yourself. So are you able to do that? Is there such thing? Is there the idea of trying to date while your financial situation is not stable? Is it okay to date while you don't have the means to provide for yourself?
Okay,
Oh, okay, go ahead, Brittany. Then D, I'll let you ask that. Brittany, go ahead.
Oh, sorry, D. I was saying that like I've been in this situation before, so but I literally had nothing. So I think that it can pose a challenge. It can pose a challenge. And I feel like that wasn't the sole challenge. There was other miscellaneous things that kind of, you know, overshadowed that. But I think that it is very well possible to date someone that literally has pretty much nothing. I think the thing is like once they get back on their feet or whatever, it's like, and I in this situation, this wasn't mine, but I've heard like horror stories as if like they use that person as a come up and like completely negated them afterwards. I think that can be scary.
I was just gonna say, in college, like most of the time we're all in the same predicament. So it kind of happens like we can meet at a party or a kickback. You get to know the person, you like the person, you talk to them, date, so forth, but we're not necessarily like we still leaning on our parents type stuff. Like, so it's possible. But I definitely think the focus should be on making sure you're able to reach your bare minimum, make sure all your necessities are taken care of. But it happens in college a lot. Like we just be doing whatever, but yeah, it's possible.
Okay, so Marky, what you think?
Yeah, it's possible. I'm doing it. I'm broke and I'm dating. So God makes a way for everybody. So
Oh,
Okay,
God.
Greg, go ahead.
I mean, it depends on the type of woman, you know what I'm saying, and what people consider a broke dude, what she's looking for in a dude. If you get a type of woman that wants you to just shower with gifts and you know what I'm saying, take her out everywhere up front, and you can't do that, then it's gonna be kind of hard. But if you dating a woman that don't necessarily require materialistic stuff, but looking at your mind, you know what I'm saying, how stable you are, what you can, you know what I'm saying, what other stuff you can provide mentally, then she might think you rich, you know. So it kind of determines, but yeah, like to Marcus, I'm broke, but I don't have the money to just shower you, but you know what I'm saying? I'm kind of fully stable, you know, in a sense.
Greg, we take a female to the park. That's what we doing.
Nah, man, we can do more
Ain't
than
nothing wrong with
that.
that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Look, ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with the part
It ain't.
now.
And kayaking.
Look.
I go two people for, you know what I'm saying, $20.
All right.
15.
My next,
15.
you said 15. Get it right. 15. Get it right. My next question is for the women. The reason I'm kind of focused on the women because the stigma behind money is that women don't appreciate men who make either less than them, who is building to have more, or it's always the stigma about what women have an issue with men with money. So a few of my questions are geared towards the women this evening, so don't get offended if I ain't some, but men would have their questions, but I just want to get some clarity behind the women and our thoughts behind certain situations and circumstances and issues. So I want to challenge on this question to Marcus and Brittany. Are women willing to wait? I want Brittany to ask this question first, though. Are women willing to wait for a man or build with a man until he gets to his financial peak?
Yeah, I can definitely see that. Yeah, especially when you see them progressing and that they're making the efforts to get to where they're wanting to be. Yeah, I think that's it's very easy for a woman to stick around when they see those efforts there. But when you're just dragging your feet and you're being lazy about it, but you're continuously telling me like, oh, you know what? I want to get to this next level in my life where I'm making X, Y, and Z, but you're not doing that. And at that point, you're just wasting my damn time because at this point, if you're gonna lie about, well, not lie, but like waste your time on stuff like this, then other things is going to be dragged along too.
Okay, Mark, what you think?
I would say yes as well. I have been around, women who said they have dated men who have never had anything or couldn't provide anything or whatever. But I don't know how true that is. But again, like I just going off, hearing it, I believe that they do.
Do you really believe
Okay.
that? I see that face like.
Do I believe it? Okay, I'm glad we're gonna dive in depth in it. No, I don't believe it. My truthful answer: I do not believe women will date any guy, who has nothing, because at the end of the day, you have to have it. I have yet to see a woman marry or date a guy who has nothing, who can't provide anything, like can't provide nothing, like. It's far fetched. Like I have never seen it in my life. Like that would be a unicorn if that happens. But I don't see it. Like I think they would probably do it for a period of time, maybe 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 months or whatever, but not for no longevity time. No.
Okay. So I would like each one of you guys to define your definition of being broke.
You say definition of being broke?
Yes, because we have a question. They said dating broke. Define broke. Well, let me start first. Broke meaning not having the not in my definition of being broke. We're not talking about buying the most expensive gift. No, my definition of broke is not able to provide for yourself. That's broke. Let's start with Marcus. Marcus, what's your definition of broke?
Exactly that. Can't provide the necessity things that you need. Food, water, shelter. Even if you have to have assistance, whether you have family members to assist, but not leeching on for a long period of time. Like some of them can help you, get back on your feet for a minute, but then you finally branching out to do what you need to do as a grown adult. Then okay, but if you still need assistance at like 30 something, or you're broke. Yeah, you're broke.
Okay. Brittany, what's your definition of being broke?
I would agree. Like if you're not able to provide the basic necessities, I know some people that think anything, if they have less than 30,000 in their bank account, they broke. So, in my mind, I had to have like the basics.
Okay. So this person posed another question. If you can provide for yourself, but occasionally go out on the date, I think that's fine. If you can do it occasionally and still able to maintain, then I think you are okay. But if you kind of break bank to go on a date, well, no, don't do it. Do not do it. It's not even worth it. Because your well-being is better off than that person on a date. I mean, you could talk to her, and actually, that's gonna be our next question. Actually, give me a second. We hit that question. I'm about to actually address that. So they come with these questions, y'all. If a man is broke, is it a woman's job to help him through it, or does he need to figure it out on his own? Same for the man. Is it the man's job to help the woman get money? Actually, that was one of my questions.
Is it the man's job to do what? What's the last question you said?
So if a woman's broke, is it the man's job to help him get the money, and vice versa? And if the man is broke, is it the woman's job to help him get on his feet?
I'll say I don't have no problem with that, but just show that you're putting in effort to get back up on your feet. I'm not about to just drag you through to make sure you get back on your feet. You need to put in some effort. Like, of course, if I'm in a relationship with somebody, I care about them. So I'm going to want to help them better themselves, regardless of if they're broke, if they're not broke. But you also have to put in that effort too. So I don't see nothing wrong with that as long as it's mutual. Like, as long as I'm not just carrying everything.
Okay. What about you, Greg?
I mean, it depends. I mean, if you can't do for yourself, you can't expect me to do for you at the end of the day. If I do, that's a benefit. You know what I'm saying? Just honestly speaking, because I'm not gonna expect you to do for me if I can't do myself. I'm supposed to be dating you. Like, we not married. You not my parents. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have none of those type of expectations for you if I can't do it myself. So, I mean, it's a thin line between that. You got to know the lifestyle you provide and the lifestyle you going into. So,
okay, good. Okay. What about you? Who's that? Brendan, did you answer? I lost. All right. So this goes to our next question. Okay. Okay. This my ladies. Why do you think some women emasculate or look down on men if they don't make as much as you do?
I think that ties into what I said earlier. Like, I feel like, it's this persona that guys supposed to lead. And
Mhm.
that's how society makes it, right? But on the flip side of that, it's like, I feel like people take that and they literally rely solely on that man. Like, they don't think of, like, you know what? Okay, well, this man don't got it. I do. So at least I can handle it, type thing. It's like women are, I don't know. I don't like it. I don't like society's views. But I just think that we have this really shitty ass view of how men are supposed to lead and have all of this, and basically a woman's supposed to rely on them. And I don't understand what woman would really want to rely on a man. They will fail you.
Oh Lord. So Marcus, go ahead
Who
and
hurt
dab with
you?
that one.
Who hurt her? Who hurt her? Oh my god. I'm what's crazy is I'm actually gonna agree with Brittany in this sense of like we have a shitty ass society where we have these roles that men is supposed to do this, X, Y, Z, women are supposed to do X, Y, Z, whatever. So I guess me personally, I just feel like everything is mainly a contradiction in a sense because like some women would have this mindset like, okay, yeah, man supposed to be, he's supposed to be this provider, do all this. But on the other hand, they'll say, well, I want equal rights. I want it to be equality for me and my sister. Okay, you want that, then you gonna pay the rent too. Then you gonna pay the rent, or you gonna wash some cars, right, Brittany? Fridays you gonna wash the cars, something like that. What you say? Okay, then. But then at the same time, but if I say that, then I'm a fuck boy because I ain't no real man because real man supposed to provide. Like, make up your mind. What you want? Like you want this man that's gonna help provide, or do you want to be equal as me? You're gonna do equal stuff then. You know what I'm saying? So, but I just feel like we just have this general thing that we're playing tug of war with, and we need to pick a side, or again, fix what needs to be fixed in this generation.
Okay, so y'all trying to dance about. I'm playing tug of war with myself because it's two places that want to go. Sorry about that, y'all. So with that being said, I'm trying to introduce my next question. Do you think financially a relationship should be 50-50 or 60-40, or does it really matter? Like, are we gonna have on the bills? Are we gonna as a man, do you want me to take the lead and hand this 50 and you hand that 40? Or in some relationships, the man hand all the bills and that be that. He got some men out there like, I take care of mine. But like a couple of months ago, the game brought up, my girl don't have to touch nothing. If she give me pussy every day, then she don't have to pay a bill. That was his persona. Every guy in America was like, but game, you are making X amount of money a year. You can do that. you can do that 10 times fold every single day. I mean, it's like, okay, that's you, but that's not everybody's circumstances. But we gotta get the whole feel over there, dude. So in some cases that's not even realistic for a lot of men these days. How much they probably would like to do it, but it's not even there. So what is it? Are we going 50-50? Going Dutch? Are we going 60-40? Are we gonna what we doing?
Ideally, it would be 50-50, but like you said, it's not realistic almost because sometimes one partner has to pick up the slack where the other partner isn't able to do something. So ideally, we want 50-50, we strive for that, but sometimes in reality, one person has to do more than the other at times.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
I personally don't think that it's anything wrong with a guy thinking that, wanting to go ahead and provide. I think that's great. If we think about our forefathers, that's how they were, right? They want to keep that tradition going. I think that's cool. But that's not everyone's expectations. Shoot, at this point, I think I'll be happy with 90-10, and I take the 90, they take the 10, because doing all this by myself ain't fun. But but no, seriously, I think that I feel like you just got to make it work what's best for you, like in your relationship. You can't expect every guy to have that mentality that I'm going to take care of you. You don't have to do anything. I think that's great, but let's think about where we stand now. It's 2021, not 1911. Right? Things are different, completely different. And I think it's good to hold on certain traditional aspects, but it's completely fine to modify and tweak according to the times.
Okay. Right, you got something to say about that?
I mean, I don't know where I am with the number wise, because some days I do want to do 60-40 and I take the 60, but it'd be other days it's going to be 50-50, so
okay.
like I mean, again, like I said, I mean, it just depends on, I just feel like it depends on the relationship or who you're dealing with or who you're talking to, because I feel like even if it's 50-50, if your spouse doesn't have a problem giving that 50, then that's fine. But if she's or she or he is, have a problem with giving that 50, then you might not need to be with that person. Because if that's gonna be a conflict in your relationship, then no telling what else they might have a conflict about. But me personally, like, I feel like, again, time has changed. We not, rent ain't $22 no more. It's like 900 and plus. It's $1,400. Like I remember talking to one girl. She was like, "Yeah, if we date, and I expect my man to pay the rent or pay the mortgage and stuff like that." So I'm like, okay, so the dude will pay the $1,400 or $2,000. Let's just say the mortgage $2,000. So he's just gonna pay $2,000. What you gonna pay? It's like, oh, just the utilities. That's it. If I just have this, I just don't like the mindset of like okay, that meme that goes around, like if a man asks for half the rent, then y'all got a roommate type thing. I don't understand that, because if the man was fine paying rent and paying his utilities along before you came, what makes you think why I need you then? What I need you for?
What are you there for?
What do I need you for? I was fine doing this by myself. So now that you here, I'm like, what? Like, I don't know. I just feel like we just have this, like, we're crazy. We're crazy.
Okay. So thinking about, when I was around these questions, I was thinking about that. I had to put myself in a certain category, but I couldn't, because I am in some instances I am traditional, and in other instances I am modern. But I kind of figure out, excuse me, I'm a hybrid. So I love my independence, but yet I love the strength of a man. So I understand. Okay, there's times like by nature I'm an alpha female. Like I know for a fact. Okay, I know I like things a certain way. I know I've been a single mom for a long time, and I know I have been doing things on my own, quote unquote. But at the same time, I understand when to step down just a little bit. I don't have to give up my control all the way completely. I can be co-captain. So there's some days I don't want to look at my AT&T bill. There's some days like I just this lady, I can't deal with certain things on some days. But if I have, okay, if you bet I got it. All right, cool, we good. But then sometimes outside the house, I know I'm a boss, and I think women kind of misconstrue being a boss in the house and outside the house. You could be a boss, but you're a co-boss in the house. Not saying that your opinions or ideas doesn't matter inside the house or however you may see in a relationship. It's just meaning that you have to consider his as well, not just yours. Because there's a lot of dominant women, strong dominant women out here, and it's okay to be strong and dominant, but sometimes you gotta be in a relationship. You cannot just put your ideas and kind of overthrow the castle. Like it's order. Like I believe in order. There's a certain order that's gotta be played with inside of relationship. But and that goes to my next question. Describe submissive. What's the idea of being submissive in a relationship? Because even if now submissive, now you can practice submissiveness while dating or courting. Now, with that being said, what's your idea of being submissive? Because my idea of submissive is not being controlling or you do it as I say. I don't know. It's more of as a partnership. So what's y'all define submissive? What's your idea of submissive? So some people, you say submissive, all hell breaks.
Who you call?
Oh, I'm sorry. Greg, you go since you spoke up.
You got to know what you submitting to. I mean, you can't submit to just anybody. Shouldn't no woman be submitting to no man without no ring. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
She got to show him a sense of commitment for her to submit. You know, I mean, that's ultimately, but you can work on it, give and take here and there. You know what I'm saying? It's different ways. This strong, independent, I can do everything, but I still need a man to provide. I don't know what submission is in the dating world now. Everybody's independent, but they sure want you to do everything. So I don't see no form of submission, whereas they want you to take the lead.
Okay. Ebony, since you jumped on, what's your idea of submissiveness while dating? Or is there a such thing? You muted.
Okay, can you repeat that? What's the question?
What's your idea of submissiveness? What's your idea of submissiveness? And is it even possible while dating?
Yeah, it is, because you'll know before, you got to know what position you playing. And I just believe the more you understand yourself, the more you understand what's before you. And depending on what you dating, if you're not ready for a relationship, then, you ain't thinking about being submissive. Some people think being submissive is just listening to a man because he said do this, do that. But really it's just being able to, communicate that properly, So you really kind of like, if you're going to submit, you need to be submitted to the right thing.
Mm-hmm.
But that you do that by defining who you are first, not by how they treat you. You really got to know who you are going into it, instead of, it's just like going to a dealership. You don't go to a dealership with no clue of what kind of car you're going to get, because that gives them free reign to do whatever they want to do with you. So you got to really kind of know what you're going in that situation with.
Okay.
I want to touch on something, Keisha, about what Tamarcus has said previously about being like the provider and stepping into that like dominant role. I've seen like a lot of instances where females struggle with submissiveness because they don't look at their partner as either equal or less than, because they're not being that provider or because their financial status is lower. So submissiveness can be harder because of that. Okay, Tamarcus. Okay, I just wanted to bring up that point.
Long as you agree.
Okay. So, but thing is, I think submissive, because you understand, if you like a lot of you guys said, if you get the right person, yeah, you'll understand. Okay, I could be submissive. Like I said, submissive don't mean controlling or telling somebody what to do. Don't get me twisted. But just understanding who you are and who you can be in a relationship with and communicate and all that wonderful good stuff that relationship is supposed to consist of. So with that being said, I got another curveball for you guys. We have a scenario, right? I'm gonna give you a scenario, each one of you guys gonna answer. Truthfully, I don't care how ugly it may sound or how ugly, dirty, or whatever it may sound, give me the honest truth, right? If a man makes 50 grand a year and the woman makes 100 grand a year, but with her, she likes to travel, she likes to shop, she likes to do a lot, right? Do you think she should tone down her lifestyle to meet him where he is, or do you think he should rise up to the occasion and meet her where she's at?
I can get that.
Okay.
They should do just what they said. Both of them get 100% into the relationship. You know what I'm saying? He shouldn't be getting nothing less than that. She shouldn't be giving nothing less than that. With bills, that's in there. They both giving 100. That's covered. If that's really her man, whatever hers is his. You know what I'm saying? Just like if the situation was reversed, if he made 100K and she made 50, you know what I'm saying? She gonna expect whatever he got to be hers as well. So it should be that in the same. A man should never feel inferior in that sense because his woman makes more than him. It should be a cohesive thing. If it's anything, then it's a problem.
I know me, I know I'm not going to, if I'm making 100K and I like to travel and I like to shop, I'm not going to stop doing that because you can't do it. So you either rise to the occasion or you find some way of coping with the fact that that's where you at in life. I'm not going to stop doing what I'm doing.
Okay, Marcus, what you say? You there giggling, smiling, and whatnot. What's on your mind?
I don't know. Like, I just find it. I can't really answer this question because I'm thinking like if the woman make 100K, like why would she date somebody making 50K? Like unless they was like dating for a minute and then she got the bag while together. But even still, in her mind, she'll probably be like, all right, nigga, like I got this 100K, like it's time for you to get to where I'm at now, or whatever. So again, men gonna have to always prove himself. But anywho, I don't know. Like in this instant, I don't know if I think both of them, if they are okay with their relationship, then it doesn't matter. Like, both of them already know what they're dealing with in the sense of their dating. So if he know that she like to travel and stuff like that, and maybe days she probably can't go, or she probably know that it probably be days. But also I know that man is not gonna feel like he want his wife to on a trip. You know what I'm saying? That's gonna make him feel less as a man. I don't care what anybody says. Like he's gonna feel less as a man at that point in time.
Okay, Ebony, get your hand up. Go ahead.
I feel like I'm in the back of the classroom. I done came in all late. Hey, everybody. Anyway, I don't think, to be honest, I really think that really shouldn't even matter as much, because why are you dating? Are you dating for a financial gain partner or whatever? He might make 50,000, but he a hustler. And, when you connect your mind and you know where you are, you know what I'm saying? You might do something to this man to increase his knowledge and he'll go and get in triple what you're talking about. But you just, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you're connecting with the person for the right reasons, you're going to initially try to make some shit work together. I really don't think it matter all that much because if you date for money, then it's not going to last that much anyway. You got to think about why you want to even be in this relationship. Is it for financial gain? Yeah, you don't want to date nobody who broke, but sometimes you date a person because their mind is elevated
They ain't got no help to increase that for them, but get how you live.
Okay, what about you, Britt?
I'm sorry. Can you repeat the question? I do apologize.
Okay, it's a scenario. Okay,
Okay.
if a man makes 50 grand a year and the woman makes 100,000 a year, but the woman like to travel and go shopping, that's her thing. She got it like that. Do you think she should tone down her lifestyle, or do you think he should rise to the occasion?
Say that last part. Does she tone down her lifestyle? He what?
Or should he rise to the occasion?
I gotta agree with D. If I'm gonna go, if I got it, I'm gonna go. You come on. You just gotta pay for your flight. Oh my. Somebody can stop laughing.
Okay. I have go ahead. Go ahead.
But no, I think that I don't think any woman should stop what they're doing because their man is making less than them. I don't think so. It'll probably drive the man more to, want to meet where she's at. I've actually known a couple that kind of was like competitive with their salaries. Like, oh, I make 2,000 more than you. So, they became competitive about it. But from what I gather, it was kind of fun, but whatever. I don't know. I just think that a woman shouldn't have to stop what she's doing because she's making more. Why you put in a what do they call what is it called? Like a damper in her show? Because does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
what you got?
Man to say though. You know what I'm saying? In them situations, if it's like that, if the roles were reversed, the woman will want the man to, you going on a trip without me? Like you doing this without me? Everybody saying you
But
know.
see, you don't even talk
She didn't say that he couldn't come.
Hold up though. This the elevating his life, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, how would you do this shit without me? Everybody just sit up. Each one of them said, I'm not finna stop doing what I'm doing. It's a damper in his life or my life. You know what I'm saying?
Nobody said that he didn't have to go.
Hold on, time out.
You hear that? You hear that, my boy?
You know what I'm
we
saying?
can't hear you because you're breaking up.
She called my name. Hold on, time out.
Yeah, let girl talk now.
Every which one of them just said, I'm not stopping nothing I'm doing. Why would I have to? He should elevate his life. But sometimes men make more than the women, and that's the thing they hate about us. Oh, he make more than us. He telling us to stop this, to stop that, or he won't stop this girl. He don't care about me. Y'all expect for us to put our life on hold and pay for everything for y'all. Buy me this, elevate my life. But y'all just said y'all ain't finna do none of that for us. Ooh. We know that. So why the hell would we do it for you? Y'all ain't doing it for us. We finna use the fact that we got more money. We finna go have fun. You know what I'm saying? We doing our thing. We getting every woman we want because we know y'all want the money. Because if y'all get it, y'all ain't finna stop nothing y'all doing. Y'all gonna keep going on about y'all life and living y'all best life, just like y'all just said.
Maybe I interpret the scenario wrong. I apologize, Greg, because
you heard her.
No, that's not true.
You heard her. You wrong.
That's not. No, we're saying we're dating, right? I'm
no. You had your turn. Keisha, come on with it.
Great.
Time is over. Got slots here, baby.
Keisha, can I respond to that?
Okay, Brittany, hurry up.
It's hot.
Ooh,
It's
ooh,
Oh
you
my
hot.
get hot.
God.
You get hot.
What's going
Oh
on? I
God,
was
go
gonna
ahead.
say something.
We
You
on
just
the
had to
roof.
make it real.
Oh God, Greg got
What's
mad at that one.
what's the? I ain't gonna
Hey,
lie. I ain't gonna lie, Greg. You kind of got. I don't know. Did that happen before? Because you kind of got realistically. I want to hear your rebuttal
That
though.
was realistic. That was
Real,
About it.
straight.
It
but I
sounds
do
like
want to hear
someone
your.
hurt him. Who
Yeah,
hurt
I
you,
ain't gonna.
Greg?
Yeah, who hurt you, brother?
Who hurt
But I want to hear.
you?
I do want to hear your. I
Greg.
do want to hear your rebuttal.
What's the market say?
You want to
He
hear
wants
said I
to
was-
see
your
your.
rebuttal?
No, I gotta make sure Keisha cool with it.
Go ahead.
Oh, and then I had a statement too, but go ahead. I don't know if I had the time.
Go ahead, Brittany.
Go ahead. Ebony can go because she just hopped on. Go ahead, Ebony.
No, because it's your responding to Greg. Go ahead.
Yeah.
So I want to make sure I understood the scenario right. I'm making 100,000. Greg making a mere 50.
Grand.
Oh, yeah. Greg making 50K, right?
Right.
Want to keep going. I keep want to do what I do, trip shopping or whatever. Does that mean I'm not including you? Because who said that you weren't included? That you couldn't be in the mix?
Mm.
And I felt like, I mean, you could still be in the mix. That's not a problem. I'm not going to stop what I'm doing though, because you're making half of what I'm making or less than what I'm making. That doesn't make sense. I'm supposed to put everything
he
in the
didn't have
stock
to
for
pay
you.
his own plane ticket. How that's your man? And he have to pay for his own plane ticket.
I did
That's
say
why-
that, but that was a joke. That was a joke. But no, seriously, it's like you can roll too. Great. I feel like
Remember, you
you
expect him to
you a
wash
little
your
you
car
a
and
little sensitive
everything.
about this one. I feel like you've been in this predicament.
Who, me?
Yes,
No.
you was a
Not,
little sensitive.
not well, my
touchy.
woman made more than
Little
me.
touchy.
I ain't never been with a woman that made more than me.
Okay, civil engineer.
Okay, that's what I'm talking about. I got a degree. I'm certified out here.
Me too.
Though, and while I'm dating, I don't leave with
Okay.
my. That's not a topic of discussion while I'm dating. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, Ebony, what's your comment?
Well, it was going towards what Greg was saying, like that he said he don't even, that's not a part of why he dating. Now you get in a relationship for real. Are you really dating this person because they make 50,000? Like you should know all these demographics before you even try to get involved in a relationship. You know, sometimes you got to go outside and ask questions and test who these people are. I've had the opportunity to, you know, talk to a few people and ask them like, hey, so do you think you would do something different? Like I'll ask questions, you know. If you talking about some, nah, this ain't it, blah, 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 like if your mind is just on one thing, you don't have no hustle in you. You only gonna make 50,000. You know, like women can do. We can play our part, ask questions on the man, and figure out if this man gonna if he hustle on his own, you can hustle with him. I'm sure. You know, you can always hustle with your man. That's the best hustle right there. Because a man and a woman teaming up, that ain't nothing but a power couple for real, for real. You know, but you just got to be one. As a woman, sit back and pay attention to how he is a man. And then you'll be able to see like, oh, okay, well, I would pay for this man plane ticket. Like he worthy of, you know what I'm saying? That goes back to being submissive all the way. Like we just really got to be patient enough to see and ask the right questions to the men and see what we're looking for. But you're not going to do that until you identify with who you are anyway. You ain't trying to date nobody because they make it 50,000, but you want to make sure that their heart is 100,000, you know? So that's all I was gonna say.
Okay, so the next question: when should you disclose your salary, or is there a thing? Because let's say if you do have making over 70,000 a year, would that be a good idea to disclose that little bit of detail while you're dating? And why would you?
Can you ask that again?
So when there is a good idea, I mean, when is a perfect time to disclose your salary? Like if you're making over a nice amount a year, is it a good idea to disclose your salary if you're making that much money a year? A good amount, which I mean over 70,000 a year. Is there a good time to disclose that, or you should keep that in a hush hush until y'all know y'all serious to disclose that if any?
So, Keisha, are we limiting this to like how we determine what's a nice amount, or the fact that just disclosing your salary in general?
Either or. I'm not saying too picky about it.
Yeah, it wouldn't matter if it's at the beginning, at the end. I don't think it shouldn't be a sticky topic. Y'all adult.
I think sometimes for like some of the wealthy people, I think sometimes if they look for real love, they should kind of like not go in it with, you know, some people just put their money on the table, and then, you know, that's like when you taking a person out on a nice date and their first date is super expensive, you kind of expect that sometimes. So, I mean, I don't really think you need to be talking about that too soon, but you definitely want to try to scope out the situation and see what's what, you know.
To me, it's a red flag when one of our first couple of conversations with someone that you're meeting and they're telling you their salary. Like, they'll throw it out like, oh, I make X, Y, Z. And it's like, okay. Like, well, why does it matter? I didn't ask for it. I'm not expecting that information, for one. So what are you telling me this? Because is that supposed to like make me like you, or what? Like, what is your basis? I personally don't think that disclosing my salary is needed. You know, until like, you know, things become a little bit more solid, right along with the credit score. But you know, I'm not amused by when someone discloses their salary within the first couple topics, because it kind of all falls into like, I'm seeing it more where it's like, okay, what's your favorite color? What's your favorite movie? And then it's like, well, I make X, Y, and Z. Like, it's kind of all coming into that, and it's like, well, wait, why are we? I feel like that's kind of sensitive information. I mean, a lot of things, even when I'm talking to somebody, I don't necessarily disclose exactly what I do. Like, or where I work, I'd be like, oh, okay, you know, I'm in this field. This is the industry that I'm in. But I don't, because, you know, people can associate titles, you know, with certain things. Like, you know, title, well, I'm not a title person. Like, I could care less about your title, whether you're a representative, an analyst, or a tech, I don't care. But, you know, people can start associating that with what your salary might be. You know, it's just, that's just my basis.
Okay. Marky, what's your point?
I mean, I agree. I mean, I don't think I ever disclosed my salary with anybody I ever dated, because I feel like it's not their business. Like, if we haven't came to that, you know, agreement of like being engaged or close to engaged to getting close to being married, then, you know, I treat my salary like my social security number. Like, you're not gonna know that until like we're like super tied in. So, you know, because again, like it's a you don't know what type of energy you might receive from that. Like, let's just say you disclose your salary and it's less than what she thought. She probably feel different. And then if it's more than what she thought, then she might start be looking at you like this, you know, this sugar daddy cake person, whatever you like. She want to be, you know, not to say that she would, but I'm just saying just hypothetically or whatever. But yeah, I don't disclose my salary at
all. I think I feel the same way as Marcus and Brittany, whatever. I don't think it's a good idea, especially if you're making a good sum of money. So even for example, I knew somebody that who was on a social media site, and he was something like Tinder or whatever, and he had a high ranking position. So in the midst of him trying to find, going to be random dates, he put his title down. Oh, I am the executive of X, Y, and Z. I'm like, bruh, I had to school him real quick. I'm like, don't do that. If you want to find like somebody, unfortunately, there's a lot of women out here, a good handful of them, that who are only looking for money, unfortunately. And he saw very quickly that. Can you hear me?
Better.
It's breaking up a little bit.
How about now?
Yes.
Okay. So I had a friend who's on the dating social media sites, and he put his title saying he's a director or executive of X, Y, and Z. And I said, why did you do that? He said, what? I said, why don't ever put your title if you in hierarchies like that? Because quickly, if you say I'm the director of civil engineering, how quickly they would go to Google, go to these websites and try to Google and try to find your salary, how much you rank. So, and they would kind of get you willed in and go based off that, trying to sweet talk you and just to get the money out of you. I said, unfortunately, we have sharks out there like that. So yeah, you might be more strategic how you move when you make X amount of money and you're dating. If you make over a good amount of money, 70 plus, do not even bother even saying nothing. Do the bare minimum. Take them to get a person understanding where they are mentally. Take them to the park. Take them to Applebee's, do a 20 from 2 for 20. Do Wendy's 4 for 4 and see how they're gonna act. Because if you off rip trying to get to go to these fancy places like Chateau Elan or off rip, like not even think twice about it, then automatically like women will like we start after a couple of days we automatically start piecing things together like, oh shoot, no, I know for a fact you gotta be making X amount of money because I know this place ain't cheap. So dating and having money, quote unquote, even if you good don't have money like that and just good at budgeting yourself, just be move strategically because unfortunately there are people out here who want to advance. All right, my next thing, I got another scenario, guys. If you have a trip that your significant other invited themselves onto, are you paying their way? You didn't invite them; they were coming too. Are you paying their way?
Wait, what? Where's this? Like, is this like? I don't know. I'm confused. Like, is it already planned?
Yeah,
like, is it a girl trip or something?
Yeah. No, it's just a trip they were playing with your closest friends. You didn't invite him or her, but they invited themselves. Are you paying their way?
To me, it just depends on what's going on. Like, I don't mind paying if I know what. I mean, I guess if they supposed to go, yeah, I'm gonna pay their way.
No, they're not. They invite themselves.
They invite themselves.
They invite themselves.
I don't know why wouldn't I invite them. Like, it got to be a reason. Like,
right. I wouldn't see no reason why they wouldn't come.
Yeah, like
I don't know. It's like a girls' trip, Keisha.
But a girls' trip is self-explanatory. Like, it's for girls.
But I'm saying it doesn't matter what the type of trip it is. You just saying for some odd reason you didn't invite your. Okay, for example, it's not that deep as y'all been dating for a long time type relationship. It's like it's still freshly new. In conversation, you mentioned, yeah, I want to be in town, go on a trip with a couple of friends next week, whatever. You're like, oh, okay, I'm coming with you, but you didn't invite them, and you say, okay, sounds fine, sure. Are you paying their way?
No, I didn't budget you in. I didn't. You weren't a factor into the equation.
I mean, that immediately be a conversation. Like, when you gonna tell me you want to go too?
Yeah, and we freshly dating. You just gonna impose on my trip out like that? No, I wouldn't.
I would. We'll have a discussion if you're going to that first and foremost. Like why? I don't know. I just think if you're serious, you're gonna be talking to that person anyway. Say, hey, babe, I'm gonna go on this such trip. Okay, okay. Well, you got that opportunity then to say, oh, well, I want to come, or I'm going too. Then we need to find out from there, okay, who paying for what, you know, what's going on. We'll figure it out from there. If it's serious and I want them to go and I like, hell yeah, I'm paying. I'll get it back out of that nigga some type of way.
Okay. Somebody got something to say about that? Or Greg?
I mean, I guess same thing they said. If it was just like, you know, if I ain't invite you and you coming, like D say, certain situations, I'm like, no, I'm not paying your way. I didn't tell you to come. But like Ebony say on other situations, hey, hold on, now this was already planned before you, or this the type trip it is. This the type, it's a bros trip, you know, me and the boys hanging out. You know what I'm saying? But as a man, we automatically going, it's something wrong. You don't want to come, you cheating, doing this, you doing that. So if we don't accept them to come, it'll be a whole different thing. Like that's one of them situations. It's a double standard.
Okay.
We don't have the luxury to say if you do want to come and invite yourself, we not paying for you. We gonna tell you no. If we do that, the repercussions is we ain't gonna get you no more, and we finna lose you.
That nigga Greg on fire tonight, boy. Oh my God, that boy on fire.
I mean, it's the hard, cold truth.
I mean, I agree with all of y'all, but I feel like, you know, if she invite herself on the trip, it's a red flag for me, because I just feel like that's borderline obsessive. So, but again, it depends on the trip as well. Because like, what if like it's a wedding, somebody getting married out there, and I ain't have nobody at the time before I started dating her, and you know we booked the trip, and she wanted to come to be the date. You know what I'm saying? It'd be different. But you know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's a catch-22 with that.
Okay.
That's my man. I'm gonna stick beside him.
Okay.
You gotta keep that same energy.
Right. Okay. Hypothetically speaking, leading into marriage, you know, when you got to that point that you have proposed or get proposed to, will you disclose how many bank accounts you got? Like personal bank accounts, how would leading into marriage, would you disclose how many bank accounts you got? Like I got like this many bank accounts with this with this bank over here with this amount of money in here, and would you disclose that?
If we get married,
Yeah,
we get married.
Yeah, we just disclose how many bank accounts you have. Y'all got to pray about that one, don't y'all?
Oh no,
I would disclose.
Ready to say something.
I was about to say something. I was
We
just
about to
trying
get married, so
we finna talk. I mean, come on now, that's the least we could do.
But I'm saying that could be the that can be the trigger for them to be like, okay, I don't know, like I just feel like giving all that information, even though y'all are married, giving all that information is like it's a, you know what I'm saying? It can be deadly in a sense. Like I feel like you got to keep at least one bank account to the side, that they don't know about, just in case, you know what I'm saying, the marriage don't work out and they drain all your shit. Like now you ass out, you got no money.
No, I'm for real.
So, then gotta look at it different.
Damn. That means you already going in there with like
you going in there with secret.
It's not going. But here's I'm not saying you're going in there with secrets. What I'm saying is you gotta go in there. But it is marriage. At the end of the day, marriage is just a business. At the end of the day, it's a business.
It is.
So, as much as people say it's about love, it's business. It's business. Hey, if the shit don't work out, I get to take half of what you got. You know what I'm saying? Well, she get to take half of what you got, not him. You don't get shit.
It ain't the same way around, bro.
So, right there, I'm saying,
unless she making more.
Yeah, she got to make that $100K. That's why I'm praying I get somebody who got
Pray,
100K. You know what I'm saying? Take her to the cleaner.
please. Not supposed to
Lord.
be.
Okay.
But no, I agree with Tamarcus. So I think that it is fair for. Sorry, I'm eating sunflower seeds. I think that it's fair for you to have your own separate account outside of your significant others. Now, say for instance, I tell you I got these accounts, and then while we're married, I make another account. I think that's fair too. And I probably wouldn't disclose. Like, I feel like that's, I don't know. I agree with Tamarcus for sure.
Okay.
I want to give
Unfortunately-
what I want to receive, though. So I
You can't depend on these. Can't depend on these.
No, not depending on them. Like, it just don't, like, that don't matter to me.
Ebony,
they
you
know,
went
they
on when I
know.
told you went
Huh?
on when
What'd you
I
say?
told you men will fail you. They will fail you.
I say
Oh,
right now, I'm
They
still
have.
hopeful.
This ain't nothing new to me though. But I feel like it couldn't define me dating a man that made less or more can't define me of who I'm gonna be in this relationship. You can know. That's like if you've ever played spades before. You can see the cards in my hand, but you don't know how to play it. You can know what's in my bank account, but you don't know how to spend it. If you protect yourself properly, you don't have to worry about this person gonna do something crazy with your money. Because you already supposed to have things set in place to where your money is protected either way it goes. You can know, but you ain't got to be, you know what I'm saying? Like, I think you should be able to, like, it was a lady I knew she saved some money when her husband decided to take care of her. She just started saving money. She didn't really know, but she didn't really tell him, like, it wasn't no secret. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't a secret at all. It was just, she was saving the money. So they was ready to do something, make a huge purchase. And he was like, oh, well, we got to save for da-da-da-da. And she was like, no, we don't, babe. I've already got it. He like, well, where you get the money from? But he was giving her allowance. Like they had a partnership. So they agreed and understood one another. But he didn't realize that she would even save money for them as a family. Like he didn't realize that until the situation came and he thought he had to go and save some more money. But his wife had his bag. Like, look, no, I've already put this to the side, so we're good, you know. And if you're gonna have a secret little stash like that, that's what that's for. I'm not going into no marriage. This is just me. I'm speaking for myself. I'm not going into no marriage not understanding everything about you. I need to understand that. Like, if I would ask, would you want a secret account? Yes or no? Yeah. If they decide to say yes, then that's your business. Because I don't know, you might be wanting to use it for a certain emergency. And it's good that one person can be able to hold an account, but at least be open about, okay, well, I do have a little, you know, whatever, what the fuck account, you know. I think that that's being just honest and open. But I want to get what I'm receiving, though. Like, if I'm going to be getting married, my business is going to be out there, period, anyway. You got to protect yourself regardless.
I'm 100% hopeful that I'm able to be in a marriage where I can be 100% transparent and he can also. Is the intent behind the secret bank account is because y'all think the marriage is gonna fail? Because if you think the marriage is gonna fail, why go into the marriage personally? If I have any doubts in my mind.
It's not going in there with the intentions that something will fail, but everything is very unpredictable. I could plan.
But that's what you said.
Right.
My entire life
you set that on your plate already. If you got a plate and it already got some stains on it, you know, it really ain't gonna eat off of it. But if you know why the stains are there, or you go to somebody's house, you know that spaghetti bowl that turn red that everybody keep using, you know the bowl red, you keep using it, you know. You just gotta know, like, you can't this expectancy of, well, I'm finna hold this to myself. Okay. And what happens when it's on the table? Like, you going in it with this bad vibe, like, oh, well, I'm finna date. I'm finna get my heart broke. Like that. It's not.
But what I'm saying is, me personally saying that was, it's not about having that intent like, oh, this shit ain't gonna work out. It's just the intent of basically saying, in case if it doesn't, it's
I
all, you
still
always
gotta
gotta have
protect
it's just all. But
It's just like
here's the
insurance.
thing. It's just like,
It's like-
okay,
it's
hold on.
all of
It's just
insurance.
about, yeah. I was just about to say that. Look at you, man. We click, cuz. Click, cuz. It's just like insurance. It's just like
Everybody
insurance.
got life
If
insurance. No,
everybody, not to say everybody don't, but
you
here's
ain't
the thing.
taking care
You
of
need it.
yourself.
You need it.
Yeah.
But here's the thing. You need it. Cause you can be the healthiest person in the world, but some people die at 23, some people die at 33, some people die at 37.
You just never
You don't know,
So to
but that
Marcus,
life,
you feel like you can't.
I was just about to say that. Look at you. Why we lagging? I don't know.
I don't know. I heard that you talking twice on the thing.
Not to say everybody don't, but you need it. But here's the thing.
Why is that repeating?
Like, you could be the healthiest person in the world, but some people die at 23, some people die at 30, some people die at 37. You don't know.
So to
But that
Marcus,
life
you feel like
but that
you
life.
can't.
I was just about to say that. Look at you. Why we lagging?
Is it playback?
It's a heavy laugh.
Not to say.
Yeah, that went on again.
But